Hey guys, Spooky here, and welcome back to part 2 of my Dark Souls Remastered playthrough. I'm excited to be continuing this series today, and once again, thanks for clicking on my video. Last time, we had just beaten the Gaping Dragon, and after that, I made my way back to Firelink to use the Master Key shortcut to get to Blighttown. I always use this shortcut unless I'm going to Upper Blighttown for a specific item because it saves so much time and difficulty. At this point in the playthrough, since I haven't shown it anywhere else, I'm level 27 and my Great Scythe is at +4. I take on a few giant mosquitoes, and despite my shit damage, I still somehow kill them and get to the Mildred fight. I stand ready to fight her and parry, but I miss the riposte, electing to bonk her a few times instead, get the bleed damage off, get out of the swamp, and finish her with a big slice. Easy as pie. A slice of pie. That easy. After resting at the bonfire and making my way to the boss fog, I summon Mildred and head into the fight. Quelaag opens with her jump attack, which I roll past, trying to stay on her side, doing damage to her legs, and avoiding her lava and sword attacks. She shoots lava, so I take the chance to get in close and then roll away quickly before her AoE attack. She jumps again. I get crushed underneath her giant butt. Oh, and I believe we're coming up to, yeah, so she shoots lava right behind me here, and I don't take good notice of it. I try to take her head on, and she hits me into the lava. I get stuck between the lava and her sword, and I die. My first death to a boss in this playthrough. Thanks, Quelaag. So, on my second attempt, I get her down to half health once again with the same strategy of staying by her legs and rolling to dodge the sword attacks. I try to keep my distance from the lava, but she starts spreading it everywhere, which makes getting close to her difficult. After she throws some right beside me and hits me with her sword, I almost get stuck into the lava when she turns and I almost die. But thankfully, I managed to get out and heal up. I run in, but oh no, what's this? AoE attack. So I run in again. But oh no, what's this? AoE attack. So I run in again. And Mildred and I are able to secure our victory, finishing off the fight like a boss. I make my way to the lever and I ring the bell to get Sen's fortress opened up so that we can proceed on to Anor Londo. Ding, ding, ding. Let's get this big doofus to open up the gate for us, shall we? Work, big doofus! Open the gate! Thank you! So after the Quelaag fight, I make my way out of Blighttown. I get the Firekeeper soul from the toxic blow dart area and the one from killing the Fair Lady. Sorry, Fair Lady. I use these to level up my Estus on my way there, and I get my weapon level up to +7 before heading in to fight a bunch of snakes. I use the floor trap to kill one, and I get a backstab on the other. And then I slice him to death like the dingus that he is. Once I'm a little deeper into the fortress, I use the snake leaning against the wall to get to Logan. If you can get him to heavy attack you at a certain angle, it'll break the wall so that you don't have to redirect the boulders, which is exactly what I do here. I get a parry and miss the riposte again, so sad, very sad. But I manage to bleed him and kill him. Then I go talk to Logan so that next time I'm at Firelink, I can get some better spells and start focusing my build more on intelligence. I sprint up the ramp into the boulder room and somehow just barely miss being hit here. Since Funhouse is not an easy area, especially when you're new, but once you're more familiar with the traps, they become a lot easier to avoid. I will say though, there's way too many damn snakes in this damn fortress. After getting through the fortress part, I successfully make my way to the bonfire where I kindle and rest up before summoning Tarkus. Tarkus and I kill the bomb throwing giant on the roof and head through the fog to fight the iron golem. At the start, I try shooting a few soul arrows at him, but the damage is so abysmal I end up switching to my scythe. And look at that tiny damage I'm doing. Honestly, this fight would have taken 10 times longer if I hadn't summoned Tarkus. The Iron Golem resists physical damage, so I was extremely weak against him since I only had my weak spells and my scythe. I spam slice at his ankles, and Tarkus does too, but he doesn't fall, unfortunately. I keep my distance when he does his crazy attacks, and thankfully, Tarkus is able to carry me through. He does so much damage compared to me, it's not even funny. But we get the golem, and I'm able to make my way to Anor Londo. Woohoo! Yay! Yippee! Once I'm in Anor Londo, I rest at the bonfire and level up a little bit before proceeding to fight the first gargoyle. He jumps around a lot like a freaking dingus, so it's really annoying to fight him. But I do manage to... Shit. I do manage to get hit by him a few times. I get revenge for earlier, and I get his tail off, so that's good at least. That does big damage. And he just keeps jumping around like a damn jumping bean. How am I supposed to hit a bean? How? Someone please explain to me how I'm supposed to hit a bean that's flying through the air. With a scythe? I'd like to see you try. Anyways, I finally kill him. Night night, doofus. And of course, I had to include the famous Anor Londo archers in this video. So here I am, making my way after making my way past the demons. I run up the first ramp with my shield up, make my way around to the right and run up the second ramp and head straight for the archer on the right. My strategy here is to parry him until he either dies or falls off. So I get the first parry and riposte. Easy, good, good. And I get the second parry and riposte, and he dies, so I'm able to continue on. Easy peasy. So after resting at the bonfire, I make my way to the giant blacksmith and I get my weapon to +10 before summoning Brolaire and starting the fight with Ornstein and Smough. My plan was to kill Ornstein first because fighting Big Smough is easier in my opinion. And luckily for me, Brolaire and Smough aggroed onto each other as soon as the fight started, so I was able to draw Ornstein away and fight him by myself. He almost kebabbed me, which was not very nice, but I did survive, thankfully. It's a careful fight. It's not a slow fight, but I am playing it carefully here. I'm trying not to take too many hits. I say as I take a hit. Oh, and I start getting worried about the pacing here because I noticed that Solaire is doing big damage to Smough. I start getting worried that he's going to take Smough out before I can kill Ornstein. But honestly, with my weapon at plus 10 now, my damage is so much better than it was in the last spawn fight. The last few bond fights, I should say. Thankfully, here I'm able to burst Ornstein down and kill him before Brolaire kills Smough. So now we move on to Big Smough. So I run up to him. He does a giant hammer smash on Solaire, not very nice. And then he starts spamming his butt smash like a big fucking dingus. The second time he does it, it kills Solaire. Rest in peace. So now I have to fight him by myself. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't doing great here at the start. I get a few hits off on him, but I repeatedly get damaged by his butt smash. Get down to 4 assists, not good. I get hit by his hammer. It's not looking great. But then the most magical thing happens. I get down to 3 assists, and I finally lock the fuck in, and I kill him without taking any more hits. So let's just watch. Good bleed damage there. I don't know why I did that. Look at that, 32 damage. Terrible. Right past me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And that's where I kill him. Ooh, that easy. Come on, guys. Honestly, I was expecting that fight to be harder and take a couple tries. I'm really glad I was able to get it first try with Solaire. So, yeah, I spin in happy circles and I head up the elevator to go see the big, to go see big, uh, no, I'm gonna go see big boob, uh, uh, what's her name? Oh, yes, I go through the elevator to see Guinevere, to receive the Lordvessel, and to take in the view. Oh, yeah, nice view. And that, my friends, is where I will end for today. Lordvessel acquired. We may now warp. Heck yeah, bros. Let's do this shit. Hey guys, if you liked that video and would like to see more, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my video, and I hope to see you on the next one.